Today's review is G.I. Joe Classified Series Storm Shadow. All right, well, I got it figured here with a new action figure review. This time, G.I. Joe Classified Series number 35, Storm Shadow. This figure is seeing a wider release. Many people have gotten the figure early in 2022, and now he's coming out a little more widely. I received this figure from Hasbro Pulse via pre-order, and we're going to get him out of the package and take a look at him right after we go through the package, which we'll do next. All right, taking a look at Storm Shadow's packaging. He comes in the standard G.I. Joe Classified Series style box. We haven't gotten to the point of windowless packaging yet, so we're looking at a pretty standard release here from what you've undoubtedly seen with other classified reviews. You have your G.I. Joe Classified Series name of the character down here, custom artwork, and I don't know the name of the artist, and I feel terrible about that because it's a pretty spectacular piece of art. Here is the continuation of it. Certainly want to make sure I get all that in here. Very nice artwork. On the back, of course, there's the new version of the movie style poster, which is very appropriate. The Rashikaji conflict is literally in the center of G.I. Joe and Cobra. So, and then on this side, we have the standard skills for each category. You get four skills, and you can look at these up on GIJoe.com. I'm not going to go through them in this review, but so yeah, there you go. All right. Enough about packaging. We're going to get Storm Shadow out and see what we got. Okay, so here's Storm Shadow out of package with all of his accessories here on display. He does have a couple of accessories on him that he comes with in the package, and of course I'll go through that. He comes with a lot of accessories. With G.I. Joe Classified, you get more accessories than perhaps what you get in other Hasbro 6-inch collector lines. You know, G.I. Joe is owned by Hasbro, so they're not subject to license, which means, you know, when you make a figure, there's no royalty to be paid, which means that more money can go into the tooling of a figure, and therefore more accessories can be given per figure. That's why you see that with G.I. Joe. Now, that said, there are accessories that you don't get with G.I. Joe Classified that also do, at times, mystify as to why you don't get them. But we'll talk about that as we go. So here's Storm Shadow, wearing his, well, classic-ish 1984 look. With the slight difference of he did not wear gloves. He just had sort of wraps on his wrists. And these gloves are, you know, one hand is fully gloved. The other hand, which is his bow hand, his specialty weapon, is partially gloved or mostly gloved. In regards to the structure of the figure, of course, you have the classic G.I. Joe Classified Articulation, which I'm not going to go into in depth, but for those people who love the new pinless technology, well, you know, G.I. Joe Classified, they all have pinless technology here, the newer figures anyway. I don't have very many G.I. Joe Classifieds series figures in my collection currently. There's some reasons for that, but You know, I love him just like everybody else. Now, one of the first things we're going to look at as far as accessory is the sash, which is for his black belt here. Goes on the back. There's a little nub here to complete the look. Of course, from the front, it's totally invisible. Had I put it on his back, you would never know it was there unless I turned it around. As you can see, it's not much effort for him to stand. He stands very well. And he's a good looking figure overall. I've seen some people say he's the best figure made and classified to date. I don't know about that, but he is really good. I don't have any issues overall with the figure. So he also comes with this hood, which you can substitute for this collar here, which isn't really a collar. It's actually the hood. You know, it's supposed to be the hood just down on his neck. So let's do that. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure it looked right. And this is Storm Shadow with his hood on. I had seen a review where somebody was having issues with the hood. They're like, oh, it looks terrible. It doesn't go on his head right. And honestly, the reason why they had that problem was because they did not remove the hood. You know, to put the hood on, you have to take the hood off. This is the hood part you take off. We'll set that there. And then we'll look at him, you know, fully geared up. So here's Storm Shadow fully geared up with his specialty weapon, his bow in hand. I had to do a little bit of trickery to get the arrow in his hand, but you know, having had the number 14 Arctic mission Storm Shadow, I had a little bit of practice. But this is him, you know, in fully geared up, and he does evoke the classic feel with a little bit of modernization here with the arms, but of course now classified sort of just becoming just straight redos of figures we had 40 years ago. I like it. I like that idea, but I also like new interpretations in a modern setting. In any event, he looks great. I do have some still photos that I'm going to add to this of him in different poses, but we'll do one more round real quick with him with his swords and looking more in the classic vein. Here's Storm Shadow with his ninja toe and his cowl completely removed. The reason I did that was to show him in as classic a look as I could get him in. Obviously, I could put some gloveless hands here, and you'd pretty much, you know, have no need to buy that upcoming retro carded version. But you know, I'm gonna buy the retro carded version because he does have the arm wraps, and I'm gonna go full classic with Storm Shadow in that regard. Final thoughts on G.I. Joe Classified Storm Shadow number 35 in the series. I think he's a great figure. I mean, the more I play around with him, the more I pose him, I just can't I can't say enough about the figure. I'm still not sure if he's the best figure yet, but he is very good. The copy I got, the joints are very tight. The butterfly joint tolerances, the shoulder joints, they might be a little suspect, but not enough for me to really have a complaint. I mean, he's gonna hold this pose that I have him in with no problem. So I can certainly recommend G.I. Joe Classified number 35 Storm Shadow to anybody who is looking to add this figure to their G.I. Joe collection. So that's going to do it for us on Where I Got It Figured. If you could give us a like, subscribe, comment below. We certainly love to hear from you. I am looking to improve my overall presentation to you guys. There's no reason to do this if you're not, trying to be the best. I'll see you on the next video.